Hi, I'm Dr. Stephanie Davis, and I'm an OBGYN with a special focus in sexual and hormonal health. So today we're going to be talking about your sex hormones and the basics that every woman should know. So when we're thinking about our major sex hormones, estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone, we're thinking about how these hormones are really helping us navigate each life stage throughout and how it's involving in a big orchestra of putting your body together. So we have our different hormones that during our different life stages are interacting in different ways. Once during adolescence, when everything is maturing for the first time, and we're having a rise in all of these hormones as they're, starting to have some stimulation from the ovaries. And then we have the reproductive years where things generally are going to become, in an ideal world, a menstrual cycle is going to be pretty regular, where you have a rise and a fall, and that's going to be estrogen in the first half of your cycle, that's going to be progesterone in the second half of your cycle, and that's really preparing for the implantation of an embryo. If pregnancy does not happen, then those hormones will fall and the lining will shed, and that will end up as a menstrual period. Then we get to perimenopause, where we're having fluctuating estrogen levels, we have a declining progesterone level, and the FSH, which is the hormone stimulating to our brain, signaling down, is starting to rise. Things become very erratic during this time. Then we get to menopause, estrogen is staying down, and progesterone has already been on the lower side. We no longer are getting that hormonal stimulation. So once we understand how our ovaries are interacting with the rest of our body and our brain, which is signaling down, and understanding how all of this is interacting in a feedback loop, helps us to address every possible stage. So don't forget that women also have testosterone during this time. The adrenal glands are really the major producer of this in menopause after the ovaries stop producing a lot of these hormones, and testosterone is a precursor hormone to estrogen. So hopefully this was a whirlwind overview, but hopefully we learned a little bit, and we'll go on to the next topic.